Eluded will be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4 with the Bills in possession. They are, however, on to punt it away. Are headed for the sidelines, and they won't risk defending a return. Drive got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play?
Carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! 53, check 53. Over!
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Lynch. And incomplete, the contact.
All the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin here with a run by West. Uses the stiff arm. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Watch the whip. Watch the whip. Over.
On the ground, it's West again. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. First down, it's Ledge. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Paul. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First throw for the backup Peterman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, it's McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That'll be out of bounds and led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
No, check.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action now. Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Lynch on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on third down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
No, Jack, Patriot! All right, here. 53's the mark, 53, check.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go! All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They go play action with Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Paul. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Try. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again here, Lynch. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
3-19.
This is West. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to our... And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. Now Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go!
Play action. It's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Over. Let's go. Gun. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake. Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Patriot. Set. Blue.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Booker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And McManus able to put it through. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Bills getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now it's Lynch setting up the screen for West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's West. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Gone. Get your back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run again here with West. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. First down and goal to go from the 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Hey, got three. All right, now, over. All right, now. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it. Blue. Detroit.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
10th carry now for McCoy. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now McCoy, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. He hits West underneath. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll give him a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Off-play action. Lynch. Launching one for Henderson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. He won't go down. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Give to McCoy. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action. It's Peterman. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Peterman. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Peterman. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end Clay. They go play action with Peterman. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zach Kerr in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now West. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcel Darius in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard!
From the gun, it's Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Denver getting set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Detroit. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his...
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Set. Blue 90. Black 99, Philly. Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Lynch. Hall bringing it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll go again to McCoy. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielding just inside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll send the tight end in motion left. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on 3rd down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now is Lynch. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game. They said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Buffalo, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.